Hey, and welcome to the Meditations and Musings podcast. I'm Elena. I'm a mama, I'm a wife, and I'm the founder of the Divine Self-Care Circle membership and the Virtual Retreat Academy. I don't believe that you have to sacrifice your body, your health, or your family in order to create true abundance and prosperity. I believe in living based on the divine feminine metrics of success, and these include pleasure, play, ease, grace, and a slower pace. Each week, I'll bring you 1 to 2 new episodes. One of these will be a guided meditation that you don't have to do on the meditation pillow, and the other will be a conversation to help you access your inner wisdom, to ignite abundance, and inspire others to do the same. I invite you to join me on this journey back to the magic of a divinely aligned and well cared for you. And now, join me for today's episode. Hello and welcome to episode number 30 of the Meditations and Musings podcast. I'm so glad to have you here. As I'm recording this particular episode, it is actually January 1st, 2018, and it already feels like a magical year. And that's a very important reflection because sometimes that word already gives us a sense of completion, of something that's already done, something that we don't have to strive for, work for in a really hustle sort of oriented way. And I want to, first of all, talk about the word hustle, and then I want to share today's meditation with you because the one thing that we so often skip in our planning is the actual act of celebration. So today I want to take you on a journey to celebrate 2018. That's right, celebrate. While everyone else might be telling you to plan for 2018, and I've definitely done my share of planning and dreaming and visualizing into 2018, there's one thing that we are so often missing, and that is celebrating 2018 in a way that makes us feel like it is already done. So in just a few moments, I'm going to take you on a guided meditation, a visualization to help you to feel what 2018 might hold for you in a way that feels like it's already done. And what this will do for you is actually quite fascinating. It'll help you to relax into the idea that all that you want, all that you're dreaming of is already completed. And all you need to do is take the very next step, and then the very next step after that, and then the very next step after that. So you get the idea. So first of all, I want to just get very, very clear that when you're creating a vision and you're celebrating it beforehand, it does not mean that you're not required to actually take the inspired action that is required of you day to day. In fact, the word hustle has sort of a bad reputation, but I want to redefine it for you. Hustle to me, when I'm hustling and I'm like, and I can say it with a smile because to me it feels like I get to define what hustle means on my term. It means that I get to choose when I want to work in a way that feels like I'm in flow, when I feel like I'm actually lit up and I'm not doing something that someone else told me to do that I don't want to do, right? So whether you're an entrepreneur or whether you're working in a job or whether you're working from home or whether you're a stay-at-home parent, regardless, you're doing something that isn't always pleasant, but there's always a way to do it in a way that reflects who you truly are, how you want to show up in the world, and not feeling like you're being oppressed by your own choices sometimes, right? So if you're choosing to work because you need the money, it's still a choice, right? You have a choice how you show up to that situation. You have a choice what you wear, what you say, how you choose to start your day. And all of those things will affect how you show up. You can be proud of yourself in doing a great job, even if it's something you're not super passionate about at the moment. It might be providing an income for you to explore other possibilities. If you're the mother of a young child and you're home doing all the things that are required of you, I know that feeling very, very well. There's definitely a mindset that can go from I have to do this to I get to do this. And if I do get to do this, How can I do it in a way that actually nourishes my soul and deeply nourishes that part of me that knows that all of this is temporary, everything will change. And if I can take that moment to envision and celebrate what I know is coming, what I'm working towards, what I'm creating, then I can find peace now, and I can actually change the way I'm showing up, which actually changes your energetic presence, your vibration, which then can begin to call in, to attract, to create synchronicity in the right time, the right place, with the right opportunity to help you move through and out of the unpleasantness or the unpleasant elements that you're in today. So many people are waiting for that thing to happen, that door to open, that opportunity to show up before they find joy, before they stop comparing themselves to other people, before they decide that they're happy and where they want to be. But it's actually quite opposite. If you can actually take time to enjoy where you are, to realize that every minute of your life is actually a gift, that there are people out there who would absolutely give their right leg to be in your situation, that you can start really finding that gratitude, which is hugely powerful. If you haven't started any small gratitude practice, this is going to be one of the key elements to help you get to where you want to go. Because if you cannot pause and be grateful for the simplicity of your health, your breath, your legs, your having a warm home, the fact that you have a device to listen to my voice on, if you can't find gratitude in the simplest of things, then anything that comes beyond that is going to be very, very difficult to appreciate, to call in, and to even create space for. So, redefining the hustle to me means finding gratitude in what you are doing and where you are right now, so that you can shift your energy. You can become the person that you want to be tomorrow, but become that person today on the inside and start showing up in a better way to yourself, to your work, to your family, and to the future that is trying to find its way to you. So without further ado, and I'll definitely have a lot more episodes this year on redefining the hustle, specific episodes on gratitude and tools and meditations to help you access those moments. But for right now, I invite you to just take a deep breath and get present in your body, in your space. If you need to pause this episode and find some stillness, maybe go find a quiet place to sit, then I invite you to do that. But right now we're going to dive into this celebrating 2018 meditation. So whenever you're ready, go ahead and take some nice deep breaths. One of my favorite breaths to access almost instant relaxation is finding a pattern. So go ahead and take 4 beats of a breath in. So to the count of 4, go ahead and take a nice deep breath in. 1, 2, 3, 4. And now hold it for another 4 beats. And breathe out to the count of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do that again 2 more times. So you breathe in to the count of 4, hold to the count of 4, and breathe out to the count of 5. And I will join you for 2 more breaths. Sometimes a nice sigh on the exhale allows your body to find relaxation. So go ahead and do that 1 more time. So right now you should feel a sense of relaxation, presence in your body. Let's do a nice body scan to make sure that we're releasing any holding or gripping, starting at the top of your head. Just becoming aware of your scalp, your ears, your forehead. And as I say each part, it just relaxes a little bit more, just like there's a warmth covering your eyes, your nose, your cheeks, your jaw, including your tongue and your lips, perhaps parting your lips just a little bit to relax your lower jaw. Becoming aware of and releasing any tension in your neck, down to your shoulders, releasing any gripping that's happening in your shoulders, letting your shoulders melt down just a 1/4 of an inch. Becoming aware of and releasing any tension in your arms, your wrists, your hands, and then each individual finger as they find a place to rest. Continuing breathing in your own pace and becoming aware of and releasing any tension that you're holding in your chest, in your upper back, allowing them to just relax with each breath. Next, becoming aware of and releasing any tension you're holding in your side body, under your arms, your solar plexus, your mid-back. Moving down to your belly, your lower belly. Finding your next breath of relaxation, of presence. Letting all the gripping just release. There's nothing to hold on to. There's nothing to grip for. We're just getting very present. With your next inhale and exhale, becoming aware of and releasing any gripping that you have in your hips and your sexual organs. Just letting everything relax and melt into warmth. Your lower back. Sometimes a little movement can help to release any extra tension. And on your next inhale and exhale, becoming aware of and releasing any tension in your legs, your hips, your thighs. Just letting it melt and get heavy. Almost melting into your seat, or if you're laying down, whatever you're laying down upon becomes just the holder of energy, so you can release and be fully supported. Letting your next breath bring full relaxation to your calves and your feet, your toes. Feeling a little tingling sensation as you bring your awareness to the bottom of your feet. Allowing the roots to unfurl from the bottom of your feet into the earth, through any flooring or carpeting or even floors or buildings that you're in, just whatever ground you're on, the roots can instantly go through all the way to the center of the earth. And if you happen to be laying down, then the roots simply come from your tailbone, from the bottom of your feet. There's no way to stop them. There's nothing that can block them. They know exactly what to do. Being called back to the center gravity pull of the Earth's core, allowing you to get grounded and present in this moment. And now do one final scan from top of your head to the bottom of your feet, noticing if anything is still holding on with any tension, allowing it to melt and relax with a final breath of awareness. Enjoying this gift of presence and relaxation. If you find any thoughts floating in, just let them float in and float out, just like a cloud against a beautiful blue sky. And from this place of relaxation, I invite you to walk forward with me on the timeline of 2018, starting right now on January 1st, 2018, we're going to walk forward in the calendar. We're going to walk all the way through January into February, into March, into the first signs of spring. Keep on walking into April, into the sunshine of May, into the summer of June 2018, moving forward into July, now more than halfway through the year, into August, now into the autumn colors of September and October, into now the winter months of November and December, finding yourself now in January 1st, 2019, sitting over a beautiful breakfast with your best friend, celebrating this amazing year that you just experienced, this 2018 that brought so much joy, so many beautiful surprises and opportunities, so much abundance, so much flow of income, both from expected and unexpected sources. New surprise curiosities and interests arrived that opened doors that you thought were impossible, but there they were. And so right now I want you to take a moment, sitting across from your best friend, who is as joyful and happy for you as you are for yourself. And take a few moments right now to share with your best friend on January 1st, 2019, some of the incredible opportunities, surprises, and things that happened for you in 2018, and really let yourself celebrate and speak it as if it has already happened, already complete, already done. How much money did you make if that's something you're dreaming of? What accomplishments did you get done? Did you write a book? Did you start a podcast? Did you redecorate your home? What did you do in 2018? And your best friend says, tell me all about it. And so now in these next few moments of silence, I want you to, in your mind's eye, share with your best friend, what happened? What are we celebrating in this beautiful, beautiful, abundant breakfast together? Go ahead and start now. As you wrap up sharing your celebrations of 2018, I hope that you were able to just scratch the surface on all of the wonderful moments and opportunities and surprises that came. I hope this opened up an idea for you of what your soul and what your heart is craving, and perhaps you're even surprised at what came up for you. Sometimes the things that we dream of come from the center of our soul and aren't so much the practical, logical things that we think we want to get done, although those can be pretty nice as well. So what I invite you to do now is to take a nice deep breath, and with all these beautiful accomplishments that are already done swirling in your mind, I want you to Really celebrate yourself. Celebrate 2018 for being your best year yet. All of the ups, even the downs, even the sadnesses and things that didn't happen, the disappointments, were all timed perfectly. There was no wrong. There were just things we couldn't see in the moment. There were things that we didn't know why they happened, but they led to the most amazing awarenesses, insights, connections, growth, and evolution. So I invite you to take a nice deep breath and come back into your body by wiggling your fingers and wiggling your toes. And right now, what I'd love to do with you is to invite you to do this next step, which is what I do with my clients when we work one-on-one and we do some visioning work to really access what it is that your soul is calling forth. Not the logical, practical things that you see all the other people around you wanting to do and setting as their own goals and visions for the future, but what is it that you want? So what I will invite you to do right now is to grab a journal and grab a pen and to really continue the conversation that you started. Start the sentence in your next journal entry as, I am celebrating 2018. Here are all the wonderful things that showed up. And just start writing. Starting with the things that came up in this visualization that we did. And even if there were just a few things, open yourself up to more. Perhaps even write some categories like health, finances, work, creativity, community, and any other area. Perhaps there's a hobby you wanted to explore. Start by creating a category for each one of the things that you want to move forward in your life. And again, don't get too logical about this now. We're still in a dreamy mode. We're visualizing, we're celebrating things as if they're already done. So when you're starting out your sentences, and instead of saying things like, I hope and I wish, just celebrate. I celebrate that this happened. I celebrate the beautiful opportunity, and get detailed. This is your time. I know there's a lot of theories out there on visioning, whether to stay very broad and general or whether to get very detailed. This is your invitation to get very detailed. What is already done in 2018? What are the beautiful trips that you took? What are the friendships you made? What are the new habits that you were able to implement? What are the successes that you created? And as soon as you start wondering how this is going to happen and your ego comes in and your little gremlins come in and say, that's impossible, just take a deep breath and remember that it is already done. What you're doing right now is you're planting the seeds. You're letting your soul, your heart, your mind, your body, your spirit, and the guides around you know what you're celebrating, what you're calling forth. And then when you're complete with this process, and give yourself a good 10, 15, 20 minutes, put on some music, pour yourself a cup of tea, and just let yourself enjoy this. 20 minutes of invested time in dreaming and celebrating are going to have massive return on investment in terms of giving you the vision, giving you excitement, giving you enthusiasm to start planting those seeds. But you don't have to start planning just yet. Just let yourself dream, imagine, play. Once you're done with that, then you can start the planning bits. Then you can start actually saying, well, when did I want this to happen? But don't do that just yet. Let your imagination play. We simply don't do this enough, and we continue to set the same goals, the same dusty visions that we haven't brushed off in years. So give yourself an opportunity to dream a little differently, to dream bigger if it's time to do that, to just get silly, to get wondrous. I wonder, right? Celebrate. Just celebrate what is already done in 2018. I really hope you take the time to do this. Because this is one of those exercises. When I do them with my clients, they open up so many doors. So I want to take a moment to celebrate you. Celebrate all that you have created and brought forth and manifested with effortless ease, with a hustle that you enjoy, a playful hustle, an easeful hustle, a hustle that tells me that you have the energy, enthusiasm, and awareness to bring forth and create a life that you are dreaming of on your own terms. I want to thank you so much for being here with me today. And I'm so excited for all the episodes, for all the beautiful comments, for all of the downloads that have happened so far that is already done. And I am celebrating a 2018 that is beyond my wildest dreams. And it is already done. So many blessings of gratitude, joy, and light to you and your family. I'm so grateful to be here, and I can't wait to continue to connect with you throughout the year. I would love to hear what you thought of this meditation and any other episode. So please leave a comment. Let me know what you thought. I'd love to connect with you, and I'll be reading some future comments on the episodes to come in 2018. So I do look forward to connecting. This is Elena Lipson, your Divine Self-Care Mentor, founder of the Divine Self-Care Circle. And don't forget, the sponsor of this podcast is the 66 Sacred Rituals. Rituals add meaning, dimension, and definitely celebration to your life. So as an exclusive gift, as a listener of this podcast, I want to gift you with a special coupon code. The coupon code is podcast. If you go to elenalipson.com/66 days, and you're interested in doing a daily ritual as a beautiful new practice for the new year, this is the perfect place to start because rituals are like an access point to your soul. It brings new ideas, new vision, new inspiration. So if you want to access this new journey and start this year off with a daily practice of rituals, this is the perfect way to do it. So again, all you have to do is go to elenalipson.com/66 days. And as you go through the checkout process, don't forget to enter coupon code podcast and get $10 off your 66 Sacred Rituals journey to activate daily magic and abundance. Thank you so much. Have an incredible year, and I'll see you for the next episode of Meditations and Musings. Thank you so much for listening and learning about the new Divine Self-Care way of being in your life, business, and the bedroom based on the divine feminine metrics of success: pleasure, play, ease, grace, and a slower pace. If you're ready to bust the myth of overwhelm and tap into an inspired start to each day, I've put together a free video series for you to help you start each day with energy, inspiration, and ignite that inner pilot light which attracts joy, magic, and synchronicity. You can access my 3-step magic morning practice to help you ignite your inner light and attract the abundance that you're craving. Head on over to elenalipson.com/gift. And if you enjoyed this episode, I would so love if you share it with a friend, a sister, a mother, a daughter, and please leave a review. That is how the magic starts to ripple out. Here's wishing you a day full of beauty, magic, and divine self-care. I'll see you next time at the Meditations and Musings podcast.